What's cracking, everybody? Welcome to another break night. Now, before we begin, if you are watching from YouTube, please do us a big favor and hit that thumbs up for us. Also, please vote in the poll at the top of the video to rate this break, and, of course, comment down below. Let us know what you thought the hit of the break was. Now, let's get to it. Let's crack that wax. What's cracking, everyone? Welcome to the break. I'm your break host and resident wax cracker. My name is Christopher. It is Tuesday, July 20th, 2021, and we've got a big case break on the way. If you're watching us, please do me a big favor and let's have a thumbs up party. Cool people, thumbs up. Jerks, thumbs down. Make sure you subscribe. Tickle that notification bell so you don't miss another live break in the future. All right, well, let's get into it. This is a full case break, kind of divided into two parts. 10 total spots. Each spot plays a part in each half of the break. The first half is going to be a draft. The second half is going to be a triple team. But we need to do some assigning first. Let's share the screen so everyone can follow along. First, we're going to handle the triple team part of it. I'm going to take the teams that weren't picked in this break and dump them into random.org. Randomize once. Take that list over into our team assignments tab. Drop that in here. Take our participants. Now remember, this is only for the triple team portion of the break, so the back half of the break. So the first 10 cards that are pulled will not be affected by this. The final 10 cards, however, will be. I'm going to take the back third of teams and randomize them one time. And dump that back there and take our wax crackers once again. And for those who are watching the replay, you can check the video description box beneath the video. I will have the team assignments down there just so you know what you ended up with. I'll let you look at the team assignments here for just a moment, just so you know which teams you got paired with. And then we'll handle the draft order, and then we'll start ripping. The actual draft will happen after we're done ripping, and we'll give each participant a couple of minutes to make their choice live. If the participant is not here to make their choice, I will draft for them on their behalf. All right, if everyone's good on the team assignments, now let's do our draft order. So I'm going to do this maybe a little bit different than maybe some others will do it. I'm actually going to do this by number. And I'm going to take numbers 1 through 10. I'm going to randomize that list of numbers once. Drop that back into our draft number tab. I'm going to take our participants and do the exact same thing. And that'll get us our draft order. Now, it's important to do this before I bust open the case, just so it's clear there aren't any shenanigans going on. And there's your draft order. Actually, let me move that back down. So Hennessy with pick number 1, Tim with the unpicked card, essentially. And I will also have the draft order listed in the video description box for the replay. Let you look at that for a moment, and then we'll get to cracking some wax. All right, screen going away, chat room coming up, since I'm going to need some chat room participation. I see we got LQ here playing hooky. She should be working right now. She had a big inspection coming up today. Don't know what she's doing. David G, Joe Mama's here, Brian H, Nick B, Jason, Rob W. All right, here we go. Break is officially beginning. Released last Wednesday, I believe it was. This is a full case. We've got 20 boxes. Each box has one encased autograph card. Actually, I'm going to open up by the bottom. I do have one more case of this, however, I'm going to use that case as part of Box Wars on Loop on Thursday. So if you want to get in on some clearly authentic Box Wars, I'm using our other case of archives to go to the loser. So if you are in a box war and you lose your box war, you get a box of archives instead. Well, that all just came out nicely. All right, so we've got 4 quadrants. Each quadrant has 5 cards. What I'm going to do is the front half here is going to be the draft half. So we're going to open that first, just so we have all these cards ready. You all can see what is pulled. Then you can kind of formulate a strategy on what you might like to draft when it comes your turn. Each box is going to have 1 encased buyback auto per box, and that is it. Matt B, how you doing? Thanks for being here. And away we go. So if anyone's interested in the Box Wars, it's essentially 2 boxes of clearly authentic and 1 box of archive signature. It's $149.99 per spot. The winner gets both clearly authentic cards. The loser gets one of these cards, which is a hell of a deal if you ask me. First card is 8 of 18, David Cone, Yankees. This goes to the draft half of the break. So that was the first card, and I'm gonna actually catalog that so I know when we're doing our stuff here. That was Cone, 8 of 18. Okay. And the next box for the draft portion. But that box war is going to happen on Thursday, and it's going to be really interesting. So as I just explained, 2 boxes of clearly authentic will be up for grabs. Loser will get a box of these. What we're going to do is we're going to have a left side and a right side, and after 1 left side and 1 right side are purchased, then I'm going to have a hat full of criteria. I'm going to have a bunch of crazy different criteria, like player with the most letters in their name, or tallest player, or whatever. Whatever card meets that criteria wins both the clearly authentic cards, and then the other person gets the archives. And if there's a tie, or if neither card meets those criteria, we draw again. I'm just going to get weird and crazy with it. It should be a good time. Next card, D-backs. Gonzalez, 12 of 50. Gonzalez, 12 of 50. So hopefully you'll don't mind Loop, and will join me Thursday starting at 6 p.m. Central. All right, card number 3 in the draft portion. I actually have one of these real cards, not the buyback version, of Chef. 26 of 58. I love this card. This is really nice. Sheffield, 26-58. No 101s yet, so this doesn't seem to be like last year where every other card was a 101. Not yet, anyway. What was that, 26 or 58? Very strange number. So Topps was only able to find 58 copies of that card, apparently. I guess. Hope everyone's having a nice, chill, relaxing Tuesday like I am. Box number 4 in the draft half. And there's our first 101. Not really digging how this was packed up by Topps. I'm going to start calling, I said this on Twitter, I'm going to start calling them slops. We've got a Lee 206 101. All right. Lee 101. Box number 5 in the draft half. See, I like this setup because everyone is guaranteed to get something in this one. Doing it any other way, you're just asking for trouble, I think. Wow, Tony Perez. That's cool. That is 28 of 99. I like that. Perez, 28 of 99. Next. What's up, Greg? How you feeling, man? Next box. Topps Gallery. Andrew Jones, 14 of 15. Nice and low numbered. Jones, 14 of 15, Topps Gallery. Very cool. I think we already did see the number 1 pick. I bet you anything it's going to be the 101. Oh, that's good to hear, Greg. That's very good to hear. All right, we got another 101. Moises Alou, 101. I don't know, which 101 would you take? I'm still leaning towards the Lee myself. Alou, 1 of 1. Well, he might be in other cards. Jim Rice. Ah, that's a sexy card. 14 of 56 on the Jim Rice. That's cool. That's in decent shape too. But I mean, it's only, is that an 88? But still. Jim Rice, 14 of 56. I like it. Mark that down. 14 of 56. Right. All right, we are on the penultimate box of the draft half. Greg, we got 2 spots left in the only break in the shop. This was falling out, but I caught it. Garrett Anderson, 1 of 1. So that's our third 1 of 1 pulled. 01 Topps Chrome. Anderson 101. Yeah. So far, I'm going Lee as first pick, Alou as second pick, and Anderson as third pick, just from what I've seen so far. And final card in the draft half. Another 101. Well, here's my new number 1 pick, Roy Oswalt. There you go. That's what I would pick as number 1. Oswalt 101. 2005 Bowman. There it is. All right. Now I will do a recap of that when we're ready to actually do the draft portion. But for right now, I'll show the screen so everyone can see that I've got everything cataloged and ready for the draft. And here comes the triple team half. In fact, what I'm going to do real quickly is just so everyone can see which teams they got, just in case you forgot. And I'm going to organize them by name. So if you haven't seen the team assignments yet, again, remember, if you're watching the replay, this will all be in the description box below the video. Okay. Back to cracking that wax. Here comes the second half. I think we've seen our best card out of the case. Now, I like that we've got the Kmart 20th anniversary. Steve Garvey. 99 of 99. Well, that's an eBay 101. Right there. eBay 101. Dodgers. Congrats, Glenn. That's nice. I mean, kind of a dumb looking card, but... but I like it. I like that. Very loose. Again, just like the Gypsy Queen boxes last night. Next up, Ron Guidry, 11 of 99. Marlins Guy. You got yourself a Purina. So we got Kmart, we've got Purina. I think they're scraping the barrel. I had some of these cards. I remember I had some of these cards. I think I actually had an uncut sheet of these, if I remember correctly. Cool. That is bringing back some childhood memories that I completely forgot about. Hope our chat room is still alive. We're going to need you for the draft. Otherwise, I'm drafting for everybody. I don't want anyone to get cranky with me. Canseco. That is 16 of 21, going to Nick B. Now, if this ended up in the draft, do you think this would have gone number 2 behind Oswalt? Tim Hudson, 16 of 68. Going to BJH. Brian, got yourself another card. One from the draft, and you're definitely getting a Tim Hudson. One of your randomized teams. Cecil Fielder, 31 of 38. That one's going to Glenn for the Tigers. What are your thoughts on this case so far? Do have multiple 101s as I expected, though not nearly as many as last year, but that doesn't surprise me, I suppose, with them really cranking out products and print runs and stuff like that. They just had to buy more cards for this. Dave Stewart is 30 of 37 for Oakland, going to Nick B. Nick B got a couple of spots, so it's nice to see that he's getting a couple of cards. All right. 4 boxes left. I think we've got maybe one of one left. Maybe. We'll see. Alfonso Soriano. Cubbies. 11 of 39. Going to Nick B again. Nick B having a good break. See, and this is exactly why I like this setup, because if we had gone the whole way with random divisions or triple teams, now we're talking about a few people not getting anything. It's not the way I like to do business. Scott rolling. Reds, 64 of 90. Again with Nick B. Penultimate card of the break. Another A's hit, another Nick B hit. Mulder, 24-46, Cracker Jack. Mulder, I wish I knew what your name was. I'm not familiar with this gentleman. And our final card of the break. Can someone besides Nick B get a card? Maybe Richard or Marlins Guy. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly why I set this break up the way I did. Nick B is dominating and everyone else is just like, what the hell? And Dwight Gooden is 7 of 41. So no more 101s, but we've got a Mets auto for McKay. Mets auto for McKay. All right, not terrible. Not terrible at all. Let's do a little bit of a recap on the draft portion before we start our draft picks. We've got our Oswalt 1 of 1. I believe that will be the first pick. Not sure. 1 of 1 of Garrett Anderson. I think that'll be third pick or so. Jim Rice, 14 of 56. That might be a higher pick. Alou is also a 1 of 1. That'll probably be third pick, I would think. That's just my guess. Jones will be a fairly high pick, I think. That's 14 of 15. Perez is 28 of 99. And Lee. Why does this seem heavier than the rest of them? That is also a 1-1. I think that'll be the second to go. That's just my guess. So we've got 4 101s. They all came out of that first half. Sheffield, 26 of 58. Gonzalez, 12 of 50. And David Cohn, 8 of 18. Well, let's start our draft. Screen is coming up. Let me get over to the draft tab. Sean, you have got the floor until the clock reads 3:28 to make your first pick. Hennessy, what's going to be? And if Hennessy doesn't make his pick, I will pick for him. He's taking the Oswalt. I figured as much. Richard, if you are here, it is your turn. You get the floor until the clock reads 3:29 to make your pick. I think David might be a little bit behind us. I think he's lagging just a little bit. I'm going to guess Richard is not here. But everyone gets 2 minutes to make their pick. Richard, you got less than a minute to go. All right, time is up, and I am choosing the Lee 1 of 1 for Richard. BJH, you are up now, sir. You've got until the clock reads 3:31 in the bottom right-hand corner. Going with Alou. Good choice, good choice. Glenn, you are up, sir. You have until the clock reads 3:31 to make your choice, sir. Greg says he made my dingo off. And we'll wait for my website to confirm. Ah, there we go. Thank you, sir. Glenn, if you are here. All right, I'm going to give Glenn the Anderson 1 of 1. McKay, if you are here, the floor is yours. You have until 3:33 to make your pick. Going with Rice. Double check to make sure. Yep. All right. McKay's going with Rice. Marlins Guy, you got 2 picks to make, sir. You can make them both. Just make them both right now if you want. We'll give you till 3:34, Marlins Guy. Well, we'll figure that out later. Why don't you make your 2 picks here, and we'll get that squared away later. Going with Perez and Sheffield. All right, Nick. You've got the next 2 picks, Nick. We'll give you till 3:35 to make both your picks. So Jones. And you got one more pick, Nick. Gonzalez. All right. Which means Tim M gets the leftovers. Gets cone 8 of 18. Just to recap, Hennessy chose the Oswalt 1 of 1. Richard got assigned the Lee 1 of 1. Alou picked by BJH. Glenn with the Anderson 1 of 1. McKay chose the Rice. Marlins Guy picked Perez and Sheffield. Nick B chose Jones and Gonzalez. Tim got assigned the cone. And that does it for this break. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for this mid-afternoon full case break of archives. Make sure to join us on Loop Thursday night at 6 p.m. Central. We've got more museum collection, more Bowman Sapphire, and we will have the brand new, clearly authentic, which should be arriving any moment, actually, at the Cardboard Sanctuary at Crackin Wax Manor. Doing box wars with that. That's going to be a very fun time. But until next time, as always, keep cracking that wax.